Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Trident Legal. Today we are going to discuss about divorce by mutual consent. In this video we are going to cover about the eligibility criteria for divorce by mutual consent, the procedure to file divorce by mutual consent, what are the benefits of it, and at the last we will conclude it with conclusion. So let's begin with the introduction. Divorce by mutual consent is an agreement between both partners to end their marriage. It means that both individuals have come to a mutual understanding and have agreed to separate. This type of divorce is often seen as a more amicable and less confrontational way to end a marriage. It allows both parties to work together to reach a fair settlement and move forward with their lives. This type of divorce can be less stressful and costly compared to a contested or fault-based divorce. It also allows for more control over the outcome, as both parties are actively involved in the decision-making process. Now let's understand the eligibility criteria for filing divorce by mutual consent. First and foremost, in order to be eligible for divorce by mutual consent, the parties involved must have been living separately for a minimum period of 1 year. Secondly, to be eligible, it's also important to consider that the parties have sincerely tried to live together, even with mediation and reconciliation. It's a reminder that divorce by mutual consent should be considered as a last resort after exploring all possible options to save the marriage. Another important criteria is that both parties have to be on the same decision about ending the marriage. This mutual agreement forms the foundation of the process. It's a decision that both spouses have to willingly make without any undue influence. After filing the initial petition, there's a cooling off period of 6 months, which can extend up to 18 months. It's a time for introspection, where the parties can reflect on their decision. If after this period they are still sure about the divorce, the process moves forward. Here's an important thing to note: if parties don't file for the second motion within 18 months after the first one, their mutual consent is considered withdrawn. This highlights the significance of commitment and taking timely action in the process of divorce by mutual consent. Now let's understand the procedure of filing divorce by mutual consent. First, both spouses need to file a joint petition for divorce in the appropriate family court. The petition includes details such as the reason for divorce, terms of separation, and arrangements for any children involved. Both parties must sign the petition. After filing the joint petition, the court sets up the first motion. Both parties must present there for this hearing. Then, the court puts a cooling off period in place, usually around 6 months, but it can go up to 18 months. This gives some time for reflection, so the parties can think things through again. After the cooling off period, the court sets up the second motion. Both parties need to be present there again. If they still agree on the divorce and there are no changes to the terms, the court makes it official with a final decree of divorce. This decree legally ends the marriage. After the decree is issued, it's crucial to make sure that all the terms mentioned in the agreement are met. This may cover things like dividing property, providing alimony, and arranging custody. Not following these terms can have legal repercussions. Now let's discuss about the required documents for filing divorce by mutual consent. First, identification and address proof. First and foremost, both spouses need to provide valid identification and address proofs. This could include passports, driving license, or any government-issued ID cards. These documents make sure that the court has accurate info about the parties involved. Second, marriage certificate. One of the key documents needed is the marriage certificate. This serves as proof of the legal union and is essential to start the divorce process. Make sure you have an official copy of this document before moving forward. Third, proof of living separately. Since living separately is a must, it's crucial to provide proof of the same. This could include rental agreements, utility bills, or any documents that show both parties have been living separately for the required period. Fourth, income and asset details. Financial details are important in divorce proceedings. Both spouses need to share their income, assets, and liabilities. This could involve providing salary slips, bank statements, property documents, and any other relevant financial info. Fifth, child custody and support documents. If children are involved, documents related to their custody and support arrangements are crucial. This includes a detailed parenting plan, outlining visitation rights, custody agreements, and decisions about the child's well-being. Sixth, joint petition. The most important is the joint petition. This document explains the agreement between both parties to seek a divorce by mutual consent. It includes details about the reason for divorce, terms of separation, and any other relevant info. Seventh, affidavits and declarations. Affidavits play an important role in divorce proceedings. Both parties are often required to submit affidavits declaring their consent for the divorce and confirming that the decision is made without any coercion or undue influence. Now let's see the benefits of mutual consent divorce. First, amicable resolution. One of the primary benefits of mutual consent divorce is that it allows couples to part ways amicably. Instead of a contentious legal battle, both parties work together to reach an agreement, fostering a more positive post-divorce relationship. Second, time and cost-efficient. Mutual consent divorce often proves to be quicker and more cost-effective than contested divorces. The absence of lengthy court battles and legal disputes can save both time and money for the parties involved. Third, privacy and confidentiality. Unlike contested divorces, mutual consent divorces are generally less publicized. The details of the separation remain more confidential, providing the involved parties with a degree of privacy during a challenging time. Fourth, reduced emotional stress. Opting for mutual consent divorce can significantly reduce the emotional stress on both parties. By working together to find common ground, couples may experience a smoother transition and avoid the emotional toll of a contentious divorce process. Fifth, control over decisions. One of the key advantages is that both parties maintain control over the decisions affecting their lives. From child custody arrangements to the division of assets, mutual consent divorce allows couples to make choices that align with their individual preferences. Sixth, focus on future relationships. By choosing mutual consent divorce, couples can shift their focus from dwelling on past grievances to building healthier futures. This allows for a more positive outlook on relationships and personal growth post-divorce. At the last, let's conclude the video with conclusion. In conclusion, as you go through the complexities of mutual consent divorce, remember that this choice reflects a commitment to a respectful separation, creating an environment where both parties can move forward with closure and the possibility of new beginnings. The legal system, through mutual consent divorce, encourages a thoughtful and cooperative approach to ending a marriage, recognizing that the end of one chapter can mark the beginning of another, allowing individuals to start a new journey with hope and resilience. For couples considering the challenging journey of divorce, the option of mutual consent shows the potential for a respectful and cooperative separation. As you start on this path, it's important to recognize the advantages: a quicker resolution, less emotional strain, and more control over the outcome. It's not just a legal endorsement, but an acknowledgement that mutual consent divorce empowers individuals to take control over their lives. Choosing mutual consent is a positive step towards a future free from prolonged legal battles and emotional distress. By embracing open communication and collaboration, couples can not only end their marriage legally but also pave the way for a more constructive post-divorce relationship, especially when shared responsibilities like children are involved. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, please do like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.